I just spent hours slaving away in the cultist stronghold, trying to get enough diamonds for the new Decorator class. And guess what? It's literally... Is this thing worth the 40 gems or 40 diamonds it is to actually purchase? So, with other 40 gem classes, you have the Medic, Cook, and Hunter. And these things, they all provide their own kind of like method in order to do things. For example, this guy heals, this guy cooks, this guy hunts, and this person, well, decorates. It's called the Decorator. So, first of all, you start off with a hammer. Now, what exactly does this hammer do? Because this is actually a brand new item in the game that you probably don't know what it does. So, I'm going to head into a lobby right here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. And just so you know, this item is not what it seems to be, okay? Because normally when you think of a hammer, you might think of, oh, it's an attacking weapon, right? It does damage, maybe less damage than the spear, or, you know, similar damage to the spear, but, oh wait, I selected the wrong class. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys how it works. So, if you hold out the hammer, you might notice that if you're left clicking, it doesn't do anything. If you're right clicking, obviously it doesn't do anything, because right clicking just turns the camera, and you can walk up to things. It's not really going to do anything. You can open up the crafting bench, and there's no new crafts you get when you like activate the hammer. So how does it actually work? Well, let's actually go ahead and craft a piece of furniture or something in our base, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and cut down this tree and get myself 3 pieces of wood, like so. Also, I don't know where my sapling went, but 3 pieces of wood. I'm going to plop it in like so, and now we have a map. Now I can actually show you what it does. So this map, typical map blueprint, you just put it anywhere you want, and then let's say I put it right here, right? You can just put it down. Now you notice how when I'm holding up other tools, nothing really changes. If I hold out the hammer, as you can see, the color of the map changes. If I'm far enough away from the map, then nothing will happen, but as long as I go close to it, you can see that there's a new pick up button. Now if I hold the F key, or if I hold over here, I can pick it up. And basically, like that, and now I can have the map, and I can just put it down again wherever I want. So if I put it down at a bad spot, for example, like right here, I don't like it right here, then I can just pick it up and put it in a more convenient place, such as right here. And you might be thinking, this thing is really purely cosmetic. It literally doesn't do anything. Like, why would you ever need to pick up a map and just put it down, right? But it actually applies to much more than just a map. This thing, you can do it for the beds, the sundials, compasses. Pretty sure these rainwood storages and shelves. I know shelves definitely. Rainwood storages I'm pretty sure as well. So, if you have a teammate that, for example, just spams a bunch of shelves around your map, what you can do is you can actually go ahead and use a hammer, pick it up, and then reorganize it. And actually, maybe even make a little structure around your base to keep cultists out. For example, you can go ahead and like make a circle around your base using all these materials and actually keep things out so that you won't be attacked by cultists or perhaps even deer at night, because you're just gonna trap them out. So that is one use for it. Another one, the more decorative use, is for example when the furniture trader comes, right? The furniture trader is not out just yet, like not out on the map just yet. It comes every few days or so, similar to the pelt trader, but it is further away from the map. When you do actually go ahead and see the furniture trader and you buy the furniture from him, you can actually just go ahead and use that, like place down the furniture, you place it down, and then you can use the hammer to move it around. So it's pretty cosmetic, I'd say. Now let's go back and actually review the level 2 and level 3 stats of the trait. So now let's go back into the classes, and we're going to scroll down to the Decorator. Now, the Decorator spawns a hammer, and we've already talked about what the hammer does. And this is the main trait of the Decorator, where it allows you to actually modify things. Now, next up, level 1. Furniture Trader offers you +1 items per visit. So this is, again, a more cosmetics feature in the game. You're not really going to use the furniture to actually help you get more days. At least not yet. There may be a glitch or some kind of technique in the future where you could actually use the furniture in order to get yourself a lot of days, maybe by like bugging onto a really high place and then nothing can really like reach you there, or you know, just glitching up there somehow. There might be a thing that can allow you to do that, but as of right now in the game, that has not been found yet. Now, moving on to level 2, the furniture trader is always visible on the map when visiting. Now, what I actually noticed is that even without this class, I'm pretty sure the furniture trader is also visible on the map. Because I had Decorator, but I didn't have level 2 unlocked. And for some reason, the furniture trader was shown on the map, but the cultist stronghold was not shown on the map. And this leads me to believe where in the game, they make it so that everything in the new update will be shown on the map. And when another update comes, then the old update thing will no longer be shown on the map, and it'll just be a little bit more difficult for you to actually find. So, the furniture trader being always visible on the map, right now, I'm pretty sure that thing has literally no use. It doesn't matter if you have it unlocked or not, you'll still be able to do it. And you do have unlocked in the future, you won't really need it because it's purely cosmetic, as I said. It does nothing to help you. And also, furniture is discounted by 25%. Now, this could help if, you're running a little bit low on coins and you want to get that furniture. Maybe you're a YouTuber or, just a person that's already got 500 days and just trying to figure out what to do in the new update. In that case, you can go ahead and build a really cool house or something. Build a house with like the rainwood shelters, or you can use a bunch of furniture items, stack a bunch of shelves, and I don't know, just make something cool. But obviously that'll cost you a lot of coins, so you will need a level 3 perk here. Furniture is discounted by 25% in order to actually help yourself with that. Now, to actually level up the decorator, it's really simple. You just want to buy furniture. And basically how you're going to want to officially level that up is you're going to want to go into a game and you're going to obviously speedrun through the fires as much as possible, and you're not really going to worry about fighting anything. You're not going to want to save any kids. You don't really want to, craft anything. All you want to do is to ensure that your fire is pretty good, and then you're just running around the map collecting coins. And if the furniture trader comes, you just buy out the entire stock. And you do that over and over, and that will be the most efficient way to level up the decorator. Now, I'm going to compare the decorator to the medic, cook, and hunter, because those are the other 40 gem classes, and show you if this class is actually worth you purchasing. So, these classes, as I've said, they have their own roles on the team, and I'll say at these 3 classes in particular, I'll put them in order of cook at the very top. Medic and hunter, they are kind of interchangeable, but I'd put medic second and then hunter third, mainly because medic is better for early players because you don't have a bandage, so you might need to revive some people that die early. That's why the bandage is slightly more valuable if you are an early game player, like you're not that good at the game yet. But cook would be number 1, and reason being is that towards the later half of the game, it's really hard to get healing items. Now, in the new update, they made it so that in the brand new building, you can actually go ahead and craft yourself some bandages. But the cook also gives you hearty stew, which you can also use to increase your HP. Now, for to rank this in a solo playthrough, and you're getting to a whole lot of days, I'd say cook is the best one out of here. In a playthrough with multiple people and you're trying to get to a whole lot of days, I'd say the cook one's best out of all of these 3. And decorator, it's the worst. It's solo and multiplayer, because it's literally called a decorator. It's used to decorate. If you are a YouTuber or someone that's just really bored in the game and you want to craft cool things, then the decorator will be the best class to go for. But if you are a person that's trying to get to a lot of days and wondering if this new class is actually going to help you get to 500 days or even multiple 1,000 days, like people on that leaderboard right there, just so you know, the cook will not be able to help you get that. Sorry, no, decorator will not be able to help you get that. So don't get a decorator, basically.